Going to school is never fun, let alone summer school. Hello, I am Lidoka. Welcome back to my channel where I do everything and anything. I apologize for leaving for a whole month. Very long story short, I ended up getting norovirus near Christmas on about maybe December 19th, and then I started to have really bad anxiety, which led to physical altercations as well. But now I'm feeling even better, and like I can get back into my workflow of doing YouTube videos again. So yeah, I really hope that it stays this way, that nothing bad comes back. But I do have to hurry this video up because my mom and I are moving rooms today. But anyways, today my video is about why you should pay attention in school and really use your learning capabilities to, its peak, because I promise you, summer school, even for a few days, is not fun, and I don't think that anyone thinks it is, but I'm just going to be talking about my own summer school experience today. Now, everybody goes to summer school for different reasons, but for me, it wasn't really because I was failing my classes or being rebellious or anything of that sort, but actually because I was going for a test I failed the previous year. It wasn't really an ordinary test, and that's the only thing. The test it was an SOL. Now, for anyone who doesn't know what an SOL is a huge end of the year test that you have to pass in order to graduate, and that was the only one that I had to make up, because it was so I failed two tests. For the SOLs, I failed economics, and I failed my oceanography. And for economics, I think I was one question away, but they were okay, since you're taking psychology the next year, what you can do is, if you pass that, then you can pass your economics SOL the same, if that makes sense. If you pass psychology, then there's no necessary meaning to do redo your economics test. So I was okay, sure. But they had me redo my SOL for oceanography multiple times, or sorry, no, not oceanography, biology is where I struggled a lot. In fact, this actually wasn't my first time going to summer school because of it. Originally, my first ever time was I was supposed to go there for a whole week, or almost a full week, until Thursday, and then the next week after doing that SOL, I was supposed to do the economics SOL, but my mom ended up dropping me out because it was really mentally draining. I'm not exactly sure even to this day why it was so draining, but it was just really getting overwhelming and ruining my day, so she just dropped me out. However, this second time was really different. When I went, I was really nervous, and I was offered to either do it before Christmas break or something, during the school year, or I could redo it in summer school. Now, I was really thinking about my choices, and I was I don't want to do it soon, because my anxiety would really spike where I would have my SOLs, because I go to online school, if I haven't really made that clear already. So I was I'll just take it in the summer, I guess. And I was oh my god, I'm gonna regret that. But in reality, it was actually a great choice, and I'll emphasize and explain why later.